brings back memories, man. The chills you still get on the back of your neck, hair standing up. That feeling of coming out. It's the best feeling, trust me. And you know, the first thing I think of when I walk in at this point here is Liverpool. Liverpool at home, Stretford End, goal. Son's first game. Couldn't have written the script better, could you?
Without being biased, you must have walked out of some tunnels. What's your favourite one to walk out of?
The best ones to walk out of were probably the most hostile ones. Like Anfield was brilliant to walk out of. The old Highbury tunnel was good. Certain stadiums like Park Heaven, you go out, there's a smell of the history straight away. There's only a few stadiums that do that. Liverpool, Anfield, here. When you come here and you walk out and the stadium opens up like it just did, you automatically get like what's gone on before here.
George Best played on this pitch.
Yeah.
Duncan Edwards played on this pitch. Bobby Charlton's played on this pitch. Does that mean something?
There's a romance around it, just built out of the history about all the players, the games, the big moments that you aren't going to get in a brand new stadium. As much as they are brilliant and they are some great stadiums, like Spurs' stadium is absolutely beautiful, but it's still missing. It's got to have them 50 years or 100 years of history written inside it still, to have the feeling that somewhere like this gives you, even though Spurs' stadium is a better stadium by standards, but not from memory and history. My first memory of being in here would be with West Ham, actually, getting beat. I think it was about 7 or 8-1. We went 1-0 up, and then you're looking around going, Old Trafford, fucking, we're the boys. Come on, boys, yeah, we got it. Like 7 or 8 goals later, got absolutely dismantled, and it made me realise there's levels, and we are way off. I am way off where I need to be. I thought I was half decent player, getting in the England squad, bounced out of this tunnel like a player one day, and I was more or less crawled off the pitch and was like, I don't know if I'll ever get back to here unless I'm only as an opponent, not as someone who could play. I've got to do a lot. I've got to go some to get back here. It was a real eye opener that there is a standard way beyond where I was at when I was at West Ham. So where are we walking now, Steve? Where are we walking to?
I think about here. I reckon just in line with the edge of the 18-yard box, with my face smushed up against what was railings, Old Trafford End, river of piss down the bottom. When it was old school standing, 6 years old, Steve. This is my first memory of Old Trafford from this position. My dad used to plonk me on the railings. It was like a crash barrier. It's probably this height. Put your legs over it, hold on to the railings, and watch the game. And then my dad just disappeared. Like, imagine doing that with your kids now. Just disappeared and then come down at half time, like, you right? Yeah? Right. And then, yeah, come get you about 85 minutes. Just, this is it. From this angle, September 1990, Southampton. Right, so this is the tunnel. Not the normal tunnel. This is the old tunnel. But this is the tunnel that you came out of. Was you in the offices upstairs or something?
Yeah, I would have been in the offices upstairs, and then you come down here, and it was just because it was easiest route to the pitch where all the media and stuff were. So we came down here, my family and all the other people concerned with the signing were just milling around here, and then the manager just walked me out onto the pitch, and that's where he kind of just said to me, got to the middle of the pitch, and just said, "This is where great players have played," and then just left it there like that. And I was like, "All right, cheers, boss." Bit of pressure, but no, it was. You still don't get to really feel what it means to be in this stadium until the fans are here. Like, every stadium's probably like that, but this stadium, there is a sense of like, wow, loads of like romance, history, etc., character in the stadium. But then when you add the layer of the fans on the top of that, Jesus, it's absolutely bonkers in here on a good day.
Rises to the occasion.
One of the ones that always stuck in my memory was Moscow. I saw your face and said to my mate, "We've won this." That's the truth. Yeah, you walking out, you looking to your left. I imagine it was the mural, United fans saying "Believe."
I walked out, I don't even think I looked at the trophy. I just saw it as bad luck. I just thought, I looked there and I saw all the fans, and like you said, the mural, and I thought, wow. right, this is it. And you don't, I just don't know, I was very superstitious, and I just thought looking at it was bad luck, bad vibes. When I walked out, it was just like game time, and it just, everything focused on just winning, that's it. What a night.
Rio Ferdinand and Ryan Giggs lift the trophy that crowns Manchester United Kings of Europe.
This is a bit different to the last time I was in here. When was the last time you was in here?
No, I mean, when I first came, it was like a box, probably half of this. It was just a square, and then it got extended a little bit. It's mad. When I think about the change room here, the first thing that comes to mind is the David Beckham, Sir Alex Ferguson boot. That boot travelled in like slow-mo.
Was that here?
It was here. And had a team talk, screaming, shouting, I told you to do this, you didn't do it, blah, blah, blah. And then he just kicked the boot in anger. He didn't actually kick the boot. There's no way anyone's sitting there, the best player in the world, going, I'm going to kick a boot onto your head and hit you from 10 yards. It wouldn't happen. It's mad. Something like that happens in a change room, but it doesn't dismantle the change room. Some change rooms could have just folded at that point and could have gone into disarray. Lack of discipline, manager's gone off his head, blah, blah. But it was just like, that happened. Bex moves on, manager moves on, team. It's all about winning.
You spoke about what Fergie said to you out on the pitch. You spoke about him fucking booting a boot at Bex. Was there anything that we've never heard before? Anything that was a one-liner, not necessarily even a team talk, a bit of advice, anything from the gaffer that you've used again since, either with your boys, with any of the players that you represent, or even with your own teammates?
It is hard, but you've got quality here. You can come in and take over, give me everything, and in essence, he'll respect you for it, and you'll gain respect from your teammates and the people, the fans that pay to come and watch you. Before ability, before tactics, before all of that, it's the work ethic and desire. Every single time we went out on that pitch, that's what was the demand from the manager, and that just became a given after a period of time. I think a mad thing that happened here as well in this change room, the last home game under Fergie, I was sat here against Swansea. I'd just scored the last goal. And I was sat here getting changed, and everyone was going, "Really, you scored?" Because I didn't score often, obviously. "Really, you scored?" Yeah. And it kind of went quiet, and I was just sat here. I think I was in my slips, and kit was all on the floor. And I remember Vida just went to me, "Rio, do you realise that it's the last game for Sir Alex Ferguson, and you have scored that goal? Do you know how big that is?" And I sat down and went, "Right, actually, you're right, isn't it? That's a massive goal. It's not a bad one to have that on the CV." And it just like sunk in at that moment. But I didn't realise, wow, that is a big thing. But it was crazy way to end.